Yo! So this past weekend was the LAIC for the Pokemon TCG, and some interesting things happened. So LAIC this past weekend was the first event with Paradox Rift legal. The meta before that was pretty solved. We kind of knew what the best decks were. There was like a rise in Chi and Pow, a lot of things changing, right? LAIC was the first one with a meta shift. So nobody really knew what to expect, what to go into. So I'm going to go over some of the decks that did well and see what, changed and whatnot. The top 8 was Miraidon, Iron Valiant Entei, Gardevoir, Lost Tina, Lost Box, Gardevoir, Snorlax Stall, and then Gardevoir. There's an Urshifu here? Somebody played Urshifu and got 10th. I'm going to start from the bottom, go to the top. And the main things I kind of want to look at are the differences in these 3 Guardy decks. Kind of see what people are trying. So this Guardy list was playing the 1 Memory Skip and a Mirage Step. Played both Screamtail, Cresselia, Zacian, and actually played Lumineon. And then 1 Boss, Research 3 Iono, 1 Every 1 Urker, and then 1 of Tauros. So this kind of looks like what I was expecting. Collapse Stadium is interesting, but it makes sense because they're playing the Lumineon. They're only playing 2 Candy. The 1 random Nest Ball. What the heck? Couple of things to note are just like the Screamtail, the Avery, the Toro, and then the 2 Candy are like the real things that stand out to me. Let's look at the other ones. This one, it just played 4 of the Teleportation Burst and none of the Memory Skip. Played the 3 attackers, no Lumineon, double Avery. But this played 4 Iono, which I agree with this, and the double Artisan is really, really sick. This list is a little bit more akin to what I would probably play. The last one, again, no Memory Skip. Interesting. This is playing the Lumineon, 3 Iono, 1/1/1, 2 Rare Candy. So this is the same list as the other list. Am I crazy? No, it's the same list, except this one played a Memory Skip. The only difference between this and the other list was that it played the 1 Memory Skip as opposed to the 4 Teleportation Bursts. I really like Avery going into this format right now. It's really good against a lot of the decks. So like Lugia, they're forced to get rid of an attacker, or Archeops. Guardy in general, it's good against Lost Box. Lost Tina, not so much. And the Iron Valiant deck, it's really good against. Okay, so those are the Guardy decks. We have the Snorlax Stall deck. I don't even know what I'm fucking looking at. I don't even know if this list is good or not. There's only 1 Silene, so I don't know if that's like weird. That feels weird to me. I don't know what I'm looking at. Here is the Lost Box deck, playing 4 Comfy, 2 Sableye, 2 Cram, Radiant Zard, and then Roaring Moon based. They're not playing the Moltres, which is interesting. I feel like they should be playing the Moltres if they're playing the Roaring Moon because it has the dual synergy. They're playing double Clara, which is fine, I guess. This is basically just Sablezard for the most part, but you play the Roaring Mood. The 1 Jet Energy is kind of hot. This is kind of hot. I like Counter Catcher and Lost Box, honestly. I don't know. This looks pretty standard. It's interesting they're playing Iono, though. They're like doing a heavy control strategy and then just knock shit out with these 2 guys. Interesting. I don't necessarily like this list. I think there's some things to be refined, but I mean, I got top 8. Bad deck number 1. Friends do not let friends play Lost Tina. This deck sucks. But as far as the list is concerned, I actually like the list quite a bit. I don't necessarily like these numbers, and this feels random, but then again, sometimes you don't need the Star Requiem. I guess it's not all that bad. The switch options, those are the things that I'm kind of weirded out about. I would probably play a second Rope and drop before Sealstone. Don't play Lost Tina. This deck blows. We have the base deck, the Iron Valiant EX deck, playing the 4 Entei and the 4 Valiant, the 1 Radiant Charizard, the Metachamp for the Yoga Loop. Shit's good as fuck. Just all gas. Bravery Charm, I kind of like. Devolution TM is actually sick. This shit's actually crazy. I like this list. I like this a lot, actually. The only other thing that I kind of want to try in this is Cross Switcher, just because you could pull something up. This shit look gas. And then the winner of the tournament is bad deck number 2. This deck also fucking sucks. Don't play this deck. This deck is actually dog shit. The one thing I will say, I do like that they're playing the Zero Aura instead of the Flying Pikachu. Hands is good, though. 1 Arven I don't like. I like 3-2. 2 Arven, 3 Research. Dude, this Mad Lad playing 13 Electric Energies in the 1 DTE. How did he win? There's no way he's hitting multiple energy off of generators with 13 fucking energy. Was it just load up an Iron Hands and pray? Don't play this deck. This deck sucks. That was the top 8 split. Where's my main man Lugia at? Where's Lugia? There it is. Wait, what place was this? 80th was the best performing Lugia deck? Bro, look at how they massacred my boy. 4-3-3. This is insane. People are doing this now where they're lowering the Lugia accounts, and I hate it. But they're not playing hands in this list, which I don't think is correct. I think playing hands is really good. I do like the Drapion, though. Where's Roaring Moon at? Bro, this is a Zoroark box before I saw a fucking Roaring Moon. What the fuck? Dude, there's a Cloth Electrode before I found a Roaring Moon. Here it is. 90th place. This is not far off from my list. Cross Switcher I actually like in this deck because of the Pokestops, and you're just like fucking dumping your entire deck. 2-2 feels weird. I actually like more Ultra Balls to be able to ditch the energy off faster. Oh, here's a Charizard. This is Evozard? No, this is... What the fuck? This man out here playing Justified Gloves. Let's look at this Lost Box. Hey, there's the boy. This is actually an interesting concept because all three of these take electric energy. So you're not actually changing up anything outside of adding an additional attacker. So that's kind of cool. See the 4 Guardia decks together in the 30th places? What? What the I will say, I think this tournament is definitely setting things in a very interesting direction for where the meta is going to shift up. I'm actually really sad to see how little Lugia performed. Chimpao too, but honestly, Chimpao doesn't have a really good win rate right now. We'll see what happens with the format. I look forward to seeing how things change.